I'm Alexandra Caldwell, 50, the unseen force behind Meridian Logistics for 25 years. That fateful Monday, I'd enter the executive suite with pale orchids, my small attempt at grace for the incoming era. Vivian Locke, the polished outsider the founder had shockingly named successor, didn't spare them a glance before gutting my career in front of 8 silent VPs. She even botched my name, Olivia, as if 25 years of blood and sweat could be erased with one careless syllable. What Vivian never suspected, what the entire stunned room never suspected, was that Beatrice Meridian, the legendary founder who'd turned a rundown depot into a billion-dollar network, had executed one last masterstroke from her hospital bed, transferring majority ownership to me, effective 6 days after her passing. The real story doesn't start with my firing. It starts with a quarter-century of quiet devotion that made me irreplaceable until someone decided I wasn't. I joined Meridian in 2000 as a routing specialist, wide-eyed and relentless. Beatrice saw it immediately. When the 2009 fuel crisis nearly crippled us, I spent months sleeping in truck cabs, rerouting fleets, sweet-talking suppliers at 3 a.m. One rain-soaked evening, Beatrice slid a worn copy of Machiavelli's The Prince across her desk. "Strategy over speed, Alexandra," she said. "You've got the grid. Now get the map." She elevated me steadily. Senior Director, EVP of Operations, Chief Strategy Officer. I masterminded the Vancouver terminal that tripled West Coast throughput. I flew to Dubai during the global chip shortage, locking down priority lanes that kept our clients' shelves stocked while rivals idled. I missed my brother's wedding and my best friend's cancer fight because Beatrice needed me in Singapore sealing a joint venture that preserved 4,200 jobs. "They'll understand," she said, gripping my arm. "You're holding families together." I swallowed the guilt and kept going. Life outside the company. A rumor. No partner, no pets, no holidays that didn't involve Wi-Fi and crisis calls. My condo was selected solely for its 12-minute drive to headquarters. My social circle consisted of terminal managers in ports I'd never set foot in. Then Beatrice fell ill. Liver failure, sudden and unforgiving. Vivian Locke swept in, early 40s, Stanford pedigree, razor-sharp suits, and a smile that never reached her eyes. Beatrice publicly positioned her as the future, but in private conversations, doubt crept in. "She optimizes beautifully," Beatrice whispered during one late visit, "but she doesn't build." Beatrice passed on a quiet Thursday. The memorial was elegant, soulless, arranged by a distant cousin already calculating asset sales. 4 nights later, a hospital administrator called. "Ms. Meridian left a timed package for you. Release exactly 6 days post-mortem." I sped through deserted streets to claim a slim briefcase. Inside, notarized transfers granting me 53% control, plus a thumb drive with Beatrice's final recording. Her voice was faint but ironclad. "Alexandra, the moment I'm gone, they'll feast. Vivian will purge the loyal first, you. Let them bare their teeth.
Wait.
Then remind them who truly holds the reins." The SEC filing would drop Tuesday at market open. Until then, I was to endure. Monday arrived. Vivian summoned the leadership team, unveiled Project Phoenix, code for mass restructuring, and terminated me on the spot, orchids trembling in my grip. No one protested. Security marched me past horrified staff. I left the flowers on the mahogany table to fade. By Monday night, panic spread. Vivian circulated elimination lists. 32% headcount reduction. My protégés marked first. A surreptitious recording caught her scoffing. Alexandra Caldwell was a sentimental relic. "We're purging the past to monetize the future." I held steady. Tuesday, 9 a.m. phones across Meridian erupted with SEC alerts. I strode back into headquarters. Access mysteriously restored, straight into the boardroom where Vivian was midway through her lean enterprise pitch. My aide interrupted. "Critical filing just hit. Control has shifted." Screens lit up. Alexandra Caldwell, 53% owner, effective immediately. I entered without hurry. Beatrice's gold fountain pen, the one that incorporated Meridian Logistics 42 years ago, visible in my hand. Silence swallowed the room. I claimed the chair labeled controlling shareholder. Directors voted confidence in me as CEO within minutes. Even Vivian's recent appointees switched sides. The reversal was swift, merciless. I gave Vivian two paths: exit gracefully with full severance, or remain as chief operating officer reporting to me, and learn that sustainable growth and human dignity can coexist. She chose the door, portfolio clutched like a shield. That afternoon, I addressed the entire company via live stream. No layoffs. We invest in training, revenue sharing, genuine work-life boundaries. Profit without soul is just numbers. We choose both. The cheers echoed through every warehouse. Later, alone, I discovered Beatrice's private note. "You've shouldered enough, Alexandra. Cash out, travel, live the years you postponed. Or lead, and do it without demanding the same price from others. Your brother understood. Forgive yourself. Choose joy." I kept the dried orchids on my desk, not as resentment, but as proof that kindness offered freely deserves protection. I stayed, but transformed the culture. Mandatory vacations, mental health support, 4-day options for parents. A company that rewards devotion without devouring lives. Justice sometimes arrives softly, with fading orchids, a gold pen, and the resolve to lead with the humanity you once surrendered. If this tale of quiet loyalty finally rewarded had you fist-pumping, drop your favorite moment below and smash like. Subscribe. The next comeback might ignite your own.